Hi everybody! Today I'm going to talk about what I've been working on for the last 12 weeks in project-based science. Now, starting off with this project, it was nothing like I expected. I had not realized how much work and time I would actually be putting into it. But what I chose to do my project on was dentistry. The reason I picked this topic was I always had a dream of becoming some kind of dentist since I was about 7 years old, and that dream always stayed with me, but it slowly started to fade as I got older. But taking this class, I think that I might be going back towards that path. Now you might wonder what's so special about the teeth. Well, researchers have found that bacteria found in plaque can increase blood clots that induce heart attacks. So to prevent this, you should brush your teeth twice a day with the anti-gingivitis toothpaste, and you should floss at least once a day, or depending on how much food you get caught in your teeth. And you should have dental checkups at least twice a year. First, to start off, I'm going to be showing you the proper way by the American Dental Association on how to brush your teeth. I have a few items with me, and they are a toothbrush, toothpaste, dental floss, and mouthwash. The best toothpaste to use is Crest Pro Health because it protects against cavities, gingivitis, plaque, tooth sensitivity, tartar buildup, and it freshens the breath. The kind of toothbrush you should use is a soft, small head toothbrush. Soft toothbrushes are preferred because while using medium to hard brushes, there is more of a risk of cutting your gums, which causes them to bleed. And that is very damaging to your mouth, of course. The small head is useful because it makes it easier to get way back by the molars. The worst kind of toothbrush naturally would be the exact opposite of that. If you have a toothbrush that has a medium or hard bristle, square head, and the bristles are matted down, that can be really damaging. Matted bristle toothbrushes like this have more bacteria on them and actually cause the breath to worsen. Toothbrushes should be changed every 2 or 3 months, and you should use dental floss at least 2 times a day. Mouthwash should be used before you brush your teeth. Most people think that mouthwash should be used after you brush your teeth and that it will be more effective and freshen your breath more. But actually using it before loosens up the particles, and that makes brushing your teeth way more effective. Whitening products can be a risk. Using whitening products over 10% hydrogen peroxide is very dangerous. It gives you a burning feeling, and that is why certain mouthwashes like Listerine is not good for you. Because a lot of people think that the burning feeling is making your breath fresher, but it's actually causing cells to die, which could potentially lead to oral cancer. Now, the correct way to brush your teeth is front to back, top and bottom of your teeth, and reaching way back by the molars, which is why a small head toothbrush is important. And it's also important that you brush your teeth for at least 2 or 3 minutes to get a good cleaning. Hi again. So what we're going to be doing now is we're going to be making toothpaste. Okay, do you see those commercials and they're talking about the new Crest 3D White or Colgate or Crest Pro Health and all these other different name brand toothpaste? Well, yeah, I'm sure they're really all good. And I do use some of those toothpaste just like everybody else does. But really, all you can do is make homemade toothpaste at home. And it's just as effective. And all you need is a few household items. So what I have today is baking powder, salt, cinnamon, and you'll just need a little bit of water. And I'll show you the final project. Well, you really can't see it that well, but it comes out as this nice, kind of creamy toothpaste. Yummy. Okay. Well, first, what we're going to do is we're going to take about 3 teaspoons of baking flour, or baking powder, excuse me. Get that in there. Okay. Now, after you have that, you'll need about 1 teaspoon of salt. Alright, now all you have to do is just add water to see a kind of pasty but somewhat liquidy texture. Okay, Now you can't really see it too well, but it looks really funny and it looks kind of like Play-Doh. Yeah, you don't want it like that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a little bit of cinnamon to it. And after you get that, just start mixing, 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 and keep on mixing until you get a little bit of a thinner texture. And the color will start to change to that nice red color. And it's important to add a flavor to it because just like any other toothpaste, you want something that helps your breath smell fresh, right? So that's why I add the cinnamon to it. Okay, well, keep mixing till about now. You can get this somewhat thick texture. And there you go, that's your toothpaste. How fun was that? Okay, now what we're going to do is talk about good foods for your teeth and bad foods. Here I have 10 of the best foods for your teeth. Some I have examples of and some I will just tell you about. But first, I will start off with celery. Okay, chewing celery produces a lot of saliva, which neutralizes the bacteria Streptococcus, and that causes cavities. But chewing celery massages your gums and cleans between your teeth. Cheese helps balance your mouth's pH, and pH is acidic, which encourages the growth of cavities. Cheese also preserves and rebuilds tooth enamel and produces saliva, and that kills the bacteria that causes cavities and gum disease. Tea, really any tea, contains substances called catechins, and that kills bacteria in your mouth, which wipes out bacteria that cause bad breath. Kiwis, for their size, pack more vitamin C than any other fruit. One large kiwi supplies more than 100% of your recommended daily amount. Onions, they have an antibacterial sulfur compound, so they do kill bacteria, but they also give you bad breath. Chewing parsley or mint leaves after a meal will help you maintain sweet smelling breath. So, just in case you ever need it. Sesame seeds, they get rid of plaque and help build tooth enamel. Sesame seeds, for example, are the highest in calcium and may help preserve bone around your teeth and gums. Shiitake mushrooms prevent mouth bacteria from creating plaque. Wasabi, it inhibits the growth of cavities causing bacteria. And the most important thing, water. Water keeps your gums hydrated and is the best way to stimulate saliva, your body's greatest defense against the bacteria that causes plaque and cavities. Rinsing your mouth with water also helps wash away trapped food particles that decompose in your mouth and also that cause bad breath. Some bad foods are any junk food like popcorn, candy, pops, even some meats because they can get stuck in your teeth. So now you know all the good foods, none of the bad foods for you. Okay, well, I guess I can say that this project wasn't too bad as far as difficulty, but some things I did struggle with was making that display of my teeth, or teeth in general. Because first, I had to make the Play Doh, and yes, it was homemade, and what I made out of was flour, salt, and water. So basically, all home ingredients. And then I had to put it on the stove and stir it, and I had to watch it for about 20 minutes just so it got the right texture. And then I took it off. I had to put it in the refrigerator to let it cool. I had to take it out. Then I had to actually try to mold it. And that was the hard part because I made it into four pieces, four parts. Top, the top of your teeth, bottom of your teeth, and the bottom. So after I did that, I had to actually shape the teeth into what actual teeth would look like. And that was the difficult part because I went on Google and I looked on everything I could find on what your teeth and what each tooth is supposed to look like. And it was really hard. So I did the best I could to make the exact size of what a tooth would look like. And then what other problems I had was trying to put all those four parts together because for some reason it wasn't sticking, even though it was Play-Doh. But it might be because I made it homemade. I don't know. So what I had to do was I put it in the oven because I wanted it to harden a little bit, and that was a kind of a risk because I didn't know after it got too hard if it would crack or not. And then it still wasn't sticking, so I had to re-wet the top of it and then stick it all together. Now I put it in the refrigerator, I took it out, and I eventually got my display. So I'm kind of proud of myself, but I tried. And that's it. Bye.